Last time on Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia.
I can grant you sight if you so desire.
I can see just fine though.
Gaze now upon your precious Earth Mother.
Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. So between episodes, I did a bit of adventuring, and if you haven't noticed, Gray's stats are a little bit higher than last time. You may be wondering, like, what happened? What did you do? The answer to that question is I decided to grind him a little bit, and apparently there are these things that Dreadfighters could do called Dreadfighter loops, in which they promote from Villager into Mercenary, or Villager into Myrmidon into Mercenary into Dreadfighter, I believe it goes, or the other way around, I don't remember. But then they can actually go back to a Villager and repeat the whole cycle, so that's what I did with Gray, and these are the results from that. So right now he has a grand total of 45 attack, 32 skill, 33 speed. He's still lagging in res though, but I guess Dreadfighter kind of makes up for that. He's kind of a weird Dreadfighter because his resistance is so low, but a lot of the things that the Dreadfighter tries to give you is the ability to negate magic. So for people like Saber who have naturally high resistance, a Dreadfighter is a much better fit, I feel. Aside from him, we've just leveled up everyone a little bit. No one's become that strong except for Delphia, who is literally just destroying everything. I did give her a silver shield to make up for her lack of defense, and it seems to be serving her quite well. She's not as squishy as she once was. So now, let's go fight Nuibaba. Now, what you guys were saying to me was that the lady we fought a little bit ago, Marla, I think her name was, she actually has something to do with Sonia, and apparently someone else too. But from what I'm supposed to understand, I guess Duma is taking a bunch of women and forcing them to give up their souls. Or not just women, but I guess a lot of people. And that's how they're getting so many of these people. But it's weird that Sonia has so much backstory, and I feel like Dean has nothing. Like, Dean's entire backstory is relegated to, I don't want to talk about it. It's kind of weird, but whatever. Nuibaba's abode, or the siege of. I'm curious, because I haven't actually gotten to test out Gray yet.
An unsettling face peered down at them through the pitch-black darkness. It was the legendary Arcanist Nuibaba, mistress of Fear Mountain and terror to all. By offering up her soul, she had purchased the very darkest of sortilege. A single word from her lips was enough to snuff out life itself. Why did Alm go to this place? And what exactly did he hope to find upon that terrible peak?
Oh wow, we're just gonna walk right up to her, okay.
Welcome, warriors of the Deliverance. My doors stand open to receive you.
Are you Nuibaba? Where's Celica?
You poor fool. There's no one here by that name. I merely used a vision of whomever you held fast in your heart to draw you in.
So it was a trap!
Oh, and how clumsily you've fallen into it.
The way she talks reminds me of Niles.
The specter of love ever draws fools such as you like butterflies to nectar. And yet, the real feast is yet to come, when I dine upon your souls.
Get ready, everyone!
Here's Nuibaba's castle, or abode, I guess it wanted to call itself. It has, yeah, a couple of Dreadfighters, a Bow Knight, Nuibaba herself, who has Medusa? Reduces HP to 1 and defeats foes with 1 HP. Are you serious? With that range? Oh, I guess the green range isn't the Medusa range, but still. Restores HP to allies within range, that's Fortify. Sophisticate, increases black magic range by 2, and Recovery, which we know what that is. And she's carrying a mage ring, so once we get that, we can equip that on Delphia or Cliff. Probably Cliff, because In comparison to Delphia, he's not that great. I mean, he's a bit more on the defensive side. I'll give him, like, actually, his defense isn't that much higher. So, Cliff really hasn't been all that great, I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's probably just my personal experience with him, but his stats are kind of shitty. His attack isn't high enough to matter, his skill is quite low. And his defense and res are at least okay. But everyone will tell me constantly that Cliff is like a god among men. Like, I don't believe you. So, one of the things you guys have been telling me about is that the DLC called Rise the Deliverance or whatever it is apparently really good. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be up to playing that or into playing it. I've heard, like, literally everyone say it's great, so, I don't know. Puts me in a weird position where I'm not, like, exactly hyped to play more Shadows of Valentia after I'm done with this, but we'll see. But a lot of people want me to do it even before it's finished, so I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll just do a big stream of it. That might actually be a pretty good idea. Okay, so by the way, Delphia also learned Rewarp, which allows her to warp herself next to any ally on the map, which is awesome. Because that means my regular warp strategies can be taken a step further with Silk. Because I can have Silk teleport in a tanky unit, and then have Delphia teleport in after them. The problem is, it does take up her turn, so she's going to be left a sitting duck afterwards. Once you learn how to use the charge command, it's nice. But I do wish the charge command had, like, a setting you could turn on that's like, hey, avoid their attack range. Because sometimes your units that can move faster than others just get themselves killed that way. Okay, so where's Gray? I want to test out his newfound brilliance, but I don't think we're quite close enough yet. Oops, I forgot to turn back on animations. The problem, though, now is we are gonna have to start putting ourselves in her range. So that Medusa tome is really scary. Oh, we do have some supports to go through, by the way. I think I got everyone's support all grinded up a bit.
Woohoo! How great was that?
So next time we get into like an annoying random battle, or before I finish this one, we'll go through them all.
Too late.
All we do is crit now.
Be gone.
All we are is crit.
That again.
All I know is crit. Oh wow, that didn't double. That's okay, because we have bow knights.
Fine, twist my arm.
Python, why couldn't you be anyone else or any better? Like, some of these units are just kind of dead weight, admittedly. But as I said, Cliff is rather defensive, so he doesn't flop over and die like Delphia does when he's hit.
Everything seems so much clearer.
Because Delphia, for most enemies, will die in 2 hits. I wish I had Atlas here. He could help a lot. Oh, by the way, Silk can also invoke now. She finally learned that ability, and she can make Dread Fighters. That are significantly stronger than Jenny's invoked illusions, I'm guessing.
Stand aside.
I'm not sure how much stronger because I don't have their stats next to us, but I can guarantee they're at least stronger than hers due to the point at which we get them in the game, plus the fact that they are semi-relevant now, still. So is it even possible to actually get up there? Or do we just have to move really slowly? I see. If you actually wanted to get inside, you'd have to go around like that. In a line. Okay, that's weird. So when Gray crits, he does 105 damage. Or around there, I should say. Delphia is similarly scary. I did hand her a brave sword.
Thanks for the diversion.
Or I did in the past, but now she's just using her raw attack because her raw attack is so high that she really doesn't even need a weapon.
Who's been naughty?
Our units are now super strong. Like, that's my favorite part about how, or not my favorite, but it's a weird part about how this game balances itself. Like, you can make your units so strong that the enemies can't fight you, but like half the maps are like, have fun getting to me, loser. Like, it's the enemies in these out of reach places, really. More so than the enemies being strong themselves. Oh hey, we get to see the Dreadfighters in action. They can do decent amounts. In fact, they can take out enemies, just hands down. They can crit too. They have 8 crit. If they crit, that's like 15 damage on these guys, so it's not a huge deal. Okay, anyways, where's Silk? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to see if it'll let me. If we're even close enough. I don't think so. Yes, we are. We're gonna warp Gray up there. Oh my goodness. And we're gonna have Gray Tiger Stance Nuibaba.
Come close. Let me share with you death's embrace.
Okay.
Well, bye.
It cannot be. I won't be.
Should have trained more like Gray did.
What was that?
Although I'm not sure skills have an actual cap. I know Gray's HP is capped. There's one thing I am sure of. But beyond that, I'm pretty unsure of everything else. You know, I've noticed all of the maps in this game are route. There has not been a single... Wait, what the hell? What is this? Sken scale? Wait, when did you learn that, Alm? I didn't even see you learn that. What the hell? What does that do? I completely missed it. Okay, so it's a +2 range weapon art, and it's Alm's best one. Is he gonna be shoot? Oh my god. What is this? That is hype. Okay, that's hype. Fire Emblem, do more stuff like that. I'm serious. Although I don't know what it is about you wanting to transport your characters to the moon to do special attacks, but whatever, it's fine. It's awesome. Keep doing things like that. Although I probably am overestimating Gray here, to be honest. Against mages, once again, he's going to have a lot of trouble. They keep missing each other like crazy. I don't feel like setting her up there was all that smart, but... You know, it's better than any other idea I have. So it's funny that we were just talking about, in the last episode, I was like, I wish characters had some skills that allow you to move people around. Well, although it's not very important here because all the maps are just wide open.
Just say the word.
Nothingness. There we go. Yeah, I'm very doubtful Delphia's going to even live up there and be okay. She should be close enough to... So I guess this is how you're supposed to approach, is by going down this right path. I'm not even using like half my units right now. Let's see how this goes. Or they are going to get completely distracted by my invoked illusions. That's fine by me. Yes, continue.
This ends here. You're mine. That should do it.
You're really strong.
So let's go through... Yeah, we can go through a support or two here.
Oh, Clive, my heart sings for you. La 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 la.
Yep, she's really gone for it.
Pardon me, Delphia, but perhaps you might tell me about your brother. I find Luthier to be a singularly unique individual. What? I think the phrase you're looking for is totally weird. Clive and Lou are like day and night. Or night and day? Whatever. Surely he cannot be as bad as whatever you were trying to say. He's a knowledgeable and gifted mage from what I hear. Oh, sure, but the rest of him is a total disaster. No tact, no friends, no sense of what's going on in the world. All he cares about is stupid magic. Why couldn't I have a normal brother? I see.
Wait, was that their A support?
I can take him.
Oh no, that was their B. I don't know. I thought it said A second ago. It's kind of mean. Although I feel like Luthier is probably that kind of like big brother that's like, hey, that they were probably talking to, and Delphia's like, I want to go outside and be a normal girl. And it's like, no, you're going to stay inside and study how to cast fire for 25 hours.
Forsyth, you all right there, pal? You haven't yelled at me yet. In fact, you never snap at me anymore. Don't tell me you've given up.
No, I wouldn't call it giving up. But the excuses you come up with for not trying are beyond comprehension.
That's because you're not trying to comprehend them. Look, I'm not like other folks. I don't like chasing wildly after some dream. Dreams don't fill the belly, and they sure don't pay for life's other comforts. So you know what? I'm happier without them.
Truly? Well, that sounds utterly depressing. But if you're happy, I'll let it be.
I actually really like these two. And I do like Python's whole, like, attitude towards life.
But we are fighting a battle here, so perhaps a modicum of help is in order?
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll give you my all.
Oh, somehow I doubt that.
I like these two. For some reason, the idea of Python not giving it his all when he can die is a little weird still to me. I mean, he's an archer, so he could probably just fire arrows nearly randomly and get away with it. And be like, oh, you did such a good job, Python. You're so good at everything and so smart. No one would ever really be able to tell. Oh, I just noticed I didn't get up these twos. I know that Luthier actually still has one with Delphia, but we'll get to that in a second.
Who's been naughty?
No!
What, no more?
Well, Nuibaba's dead.
Man, that was too easy.
He knows. He knows how much I've trained him. Like, damn, that was too easy. Good thing I just teleported into the middle of their house and slaughtered them all. That's actually one thing I was thinking about to myself about Fire Emblem as a series. And it's just, how magic works to me is super weird. Like, I really appreciate it when games go out of their way to kind of establish how magic works and its bounds. And that's actually something I don't feel like Shadows of Valentia does very well. I feel like in Shadows of Valentia, there are rules to everything, but it doesn't like to explain those rules. Like, for example, how Celica thought only she could save Mother Milla without any kind of explanation as to why, aside from, we need your soul to fix her, blah, blah, blah. And it just seems a little silly there. But I really don't get a good sense of how magic is actually supposed to work. And in every single Fire Emblem game, I don't know why they do this, probably for video game purposes, but why can all of the enemies teleport like miles and miles away, but all of your characters always have to walk on foot? Like, that's just a little weird to me, is that teleportation magic seems to be enemy exclusive in all the Fire Emblem games. You got Duma Incarnate, awarded for learning and using Alm's ultimate art. Cool. Yeah, I like how it looks. I like it better than Celica's, I think, but they both look pretty cool. Oh, wouldn't it be cool if they had a dual attack, though? Like a dual tech, like in Chrono Trigger? That'd be nice.
Ooh, you've met Lord Berkut?
I have met Bearcat.
You're so lucky. He's amazing.
Yeah, you could call him that.
Every woman in Rigel wishes they could be his.
Alas, it's an impossible dream, now that he's to wed Renea.
Lucas is able to penetrate him before any of you girls could, so...
When I first enlisted, the Deliverance was short-handed. And yet, the men running it were still all knights of noble birth. Only one of them paid any heed at all to my or Python's exploits.
Oh.
That's right. It was Sir Clive. He made me a lieutenant even when the others cried no.
He made me lieutenant without even really checking into me.
Then he made sure Python was taken care of as well. I'm not sure Python fully appreciates it, but that's a separate issue. With so many people opposing me, I knew I'd never truly be their equal. But the chance Sir Clive gave me meant something, and I shall never forget it. I swore to follow that man to the ends of Valentia if he asked.
That was fun.
Nuibaba gathered young and comely girls from all across Rigel. She made sacrifices of them, fed them to monsters to preserve her own youth.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't care about any of you ladies, but I'll talk to Python. I swear for a second that said Nergigante. I've been playing way too much Monster Hunter. It's nether granite. Like pomegranate, but from the void. Medicinal syrup. Cauldrons. This manor is mantled in an eerie silence. Books about dark magics mostly. Just going to leave those there. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Alm's voice doesn't sound like that at all. Chandelier. That giant chandelier up there looks ready to come crashing down. It's what I do in Castlevania all the time. Anyways, who cares about these people, Alm? Let's go to Treasure Land. In Dungeon 2 is... Why are all the Oscars all locked up? Oscar, I'll get you out. Red, green, and blue Oscar, I will save you. Somehow. Probably. You got a dubious mask. I mean, this is fine, but, like, I didn't know that Celica's party was going to disappear, or else I would have sent some pitchforks this way, which kind of sucks. Because I was fairly sure that we were going to be able to play as her more, but she's just gone from the map. So that sucks. I don't think I have anything I actually want to send Celica. I mean, perhaps I could send over the Bless Bow, because... Oh, by the way, yes, we did get a Bless Bow. I forgot to mention that. I could send away the Bless Bow to her, because she deals with a lot more terrors than we do, but meh. I really have nothing I want to send back and forth. I still have no idea what that Grossmare hair or whatever it is for. So thank you guys. Who the hell? Is that Nidian?
Are you alright?
Oh my god. It's Magic Space Stephanie. Seriously, they kind of have the same color hair too. You alright?
Nuibaba has been dealt with, in case you're wondering.
She's gone? You mean it? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my Zeke, but coming here was clearly a mistake.
What's a Zeke?
If you don't mind my asking, who are you exactly?
We're the Deliverance.
Then it's true. Zofia really has invaded. Stay back! Zeke! Help!
We just got finished saving you. You realize that, right? And we sure didn't come all this way just to start harming innocent Regalians. So long as we don't meet on the field of battle, you're no enemy of mine.
I'm not? Oh, sorry. My heart was racing a little faster than my brain there. But I can see you're a man of his word. Please forgive me.
It's all right. I know you've been through a lot.
I like your design, lady.
And technically we did invade, so...
Well, you still seem more honorable than the troops lording over the village. Oh no!
Huh?
Are you the leader of this Deliverance? Of course you are. You must be. Just look at you.
I mean, I don't know what?
In that case, I need your help. My lover Zeke is in peril.
Oh no, we must save Husbando.
Forgive me, my lady, but I fear you stand corrected. I am not the leader of the Deliverance.
Oh, she's
You're
talking
so
to Clive.
tall and dashing.
Okay.
I thought for sure.
I thought she was talking to Alm, and I'm like, how did she surmise that Alm was the leader?
It's you, isn't it? Yes, it must be. Witness the focused air about you.
Wrong again, I fear. Alm here commands us.
What?
Hey there.
I love how everyone's so tall, and they have such a diligent manner of speaking. And then Alm's just like, hi, I'm the Deliverance leader. We deliver.
Forgive me. It's just that you're so young and... young.
Don't worry about it. But tell us more about this Zeke person.
Yes, Zeke. Ezekiel.
I do appreciate that they do point it out that it's a little weird that Alm's a little young to be doing this and to be leading an entire army. But I feel like Myson's bloodline must have something to it. And not necessarily that Alm is related, but hearing that he's the son of Myson must mean something big. Like, it's the equivalent to hearing, like, oh, it's the boss, or big boss, or he's inherited the title of the boss, or whatever, you know? It's something akin to that, where it just boosts morale by knowing that that person is near you.
You're on your way to Rigel Castle, right? Then you're certain to meet Zeke on the Rigel Plains along the way. When that happens, don't kill him. Don't you dare! His superior officer, Jerome, is a no-good, rotten lout.
Wasn't there a Jerome, an enemy named Jerome in Radiant Dawn? I don't remember.
He and Nuibaba have brought immense suffering upon the locals.
I may just be imagining things.
Zeke tried to stand up to Jerome and his wicked ways. But once I was taken captive, my love had no choice but to obey. If you tell Zeke I'm free, however, I know he'll fight for what's right.
So you want me to talk to him on the battlefield?
Alright, but this Zeke, Ezekiel, is a Rigelian soldier, isn't he? If he attacks us, we'll have no choice but to answer in kind.
Aw, he won't attack you. He's a sweetie pie. Heck, he's going to be over the moon about how you all saved me. In fact, I'm sure he'll even come to your aid. He's just that kind of man.
You're oddly convincing.
I would love it if we got to him, and it's like, Tatiana told us to save you, and Zeke's just like, who?
I actually believe you.
Of course you do. Just remember, no killing my sweet Zeke. Got it?
You're sure uppity. I like this lady.
I know you'll get him out of his predicament. I just know it. Hey, wait a second. Why don't I go with you? I just miss my love so much.
Sure. I wonder if I just killed Zeke in front of her, would she be upset? Would she leave? Oh, she's a saint. Okay, I was worried about her stats, but if she's a saint, that's not too bad then. And she actually seems to have, yeah, a better set of base stats than Silk does at the moment. She has Seraphim Nosferatu, Physic. Oh, we get a second Physic. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be so useful. Soothing Light and Absolve. Also, we did get the, magic ring, or the mage ring in the last fight. So I'm gonna give that to Cliff to boost his magic. Wait, is that even what that does? What does that do again? Yeah, okay, it raises his magic when he uses a tome. Alright. I mean, we got a party member and we unlocked all the Oscars, but unless I'm missing something. But it doesn't look like there's anything.
Good day. If you didn't know, I am a traveling merchant.
I'm not traveling right now because I was locked in that cell with me and other me.
My packs are heavy, but I yet have room to deliver a single item if you wish it.
No, we're the Deliverance. That is our job. You stay and be a merchant.
Just give me a name, and I'll see they receive it with all speed.
Can I make this letter out to Soren? I feel like Luthier and Soren could hang out and have a good time. Okay, well, we have a new party member. So that's probably why people wanted me to go over to Nuibaba first, is because they wanted me to get her. Because if I went this way first, then I would have run into Zeke somewhere on the battlefield. Oh no, right here. He's literally the first enemy. And I would have had to just kill him.
Jerome, sir, my report. The Deliverance forces will reach these plains momentarily.
So, the peasants made it here after all. Bring me Ezekiel. I'm here, sir.
Oh my god, he looks so cool! What's with that outfit?
You have need of me? The Zofian rabble will be upon us in due time.
He looks like Camus.
Prepare to intercept them. And mind your allegiances wisely.
He has a cravat, though. Yes, it is I, Edgeworth. I have crossed the boundaries of video games, and I now have a beautiful wife, girlfriend who I may or may not know, who may be delusional.
If I smell even a whiff of
pineapples,
you know what will happen.
I probably have to have her talk to him. Or, I bet Alm will work too, because Alm could just be like, I saved your, partner. Oh my goodness. Well, aside from... So where's Ezekiel? He's over there. Okay, well. I mean, I think we've gotten to a point in which I could literally shove Gray into a bush and just watch him go.
Zeke! It's you!
Tatiana, but how?
How can I hear you from over here? We are like a mile away from each other.
I was saved by the Deliverance. Do you know what this means? It means you don't have to heed another word Jerome says.
Thank you, Tatiana. Now you have saved me as well. Men, set your sights on the target.
Oh, I was about to say, like, he was gonna say, you saved me as well, and then everyone on the battlefield could hear him, be like, we can hear you, and they just, like, stab him to death.
We march on Jerome's army. Prepare to attack.
Yes, green units.
You dare? I didn't think you fool enough to betray me, Ezekiel. You know what fate awaits the girl now that she's free. And now so am I. You've ground the people here under heel and threatened my love.
He has such a cool voice. He's so cool.
Prepare to answer for your crimes.
Yeah, prepare to answer.
Just leave it to me.
As soon as we get over there, hopefully he doesn't die first.
Easy
What are his
pickings.
stats? I need to look. I hope he's really good. Okay, yeah, he's decent, but... Wait, is he? He starts as a gold knight. And, at least he's defensive, but... I mean, the competition here... the competition's just not fair, so... You know what? I think he's alright. My characters are grinded up quite a bit, so it's kind of hard to compare also, because... I feel like I've overdone them a little. Anyways... Oh, wait, what? Did I just see...
Leave this to me.
Oh, good. They can have another creepy murder boner conversation. Wonderful. Okay.
Clive!
Matilda.
Oh, Matilda, my love. I saw how that guy's intestines got all over your armor. That's the hottest thing I've seen all day.
The artistry of your lance wings has been making my heart soar.
I have a long way to go before I can wield a lance like you, my love.
Nonsense, my darling. There is no warrior I would sooner go back-to-back with in battle than you. You will bring a certain victory. Mark my words.
Alm's just walking by. He's like, guys, we're in the middle of a battle. Not right now.
I'm so very glad you agree. In truth, I was just checking. Now point me at your foes, that I may cut the louts down one by one.
Where to begin?
Hey, Clive's not your commander. I am. I tell you when to cut down your foes. Cut down your foes. We are honestly trying to get over there as fast as we can. Green units, we will be there soon. battle really isn't going in their favor. And their stats kind of suck.
You upstarts had brought death upon yourselves!
He looks tough, but he's not that tough. I mean, come on. Come on. Against Gray or Delphia or Alm or Matilda. You know, our team has a lot of good power units. I do feel like there's 3 tiers of units in our army. There's God tier, where you're like Gray or Delphia. No, there's 4. There's God tier, where you're Gray or Delphia. Matilda is like in between God tier and High tier. High tier consists of like Alm and Lucas. And, who else would fit there? I would just say Alm and Lucas, honestly. And then you have mid-tier, where pretty much everyone else is. And then you have low-tier, where Clive and Luthier are. Because, honestly, as much as... Oh, and Python, too. No, there's a tier below... Clive's in the tier below both of that. There's low-tier, and then there's Clive. Please make your tier list today. Wait. Oh my god. Is Clive... No, I guess Kieran would also have to be a rating. It goes Clive, Kieran, low tier, mid tier, high tier, god tier, and then, Edward. I think so far Edward is honestly the strongest unit ever to appear on this channel. But I think Edward's supposed to be like that. You look so cool! Although, I have to admit, I do kind of wish he didn't have a shield, because I don't know, with his outfit, it doesn't look quite right. Wow, this combat's taking a while. Okay. Well, shall we warp him in there and watch them die? This is how we solve battles now, ladies and gentlemen. I no longer have to try or think about it. I just have to warp Gray in. And the next turn I warp Delphia in. And then the next turn I warp Alm in. And usually by then the battle is nearly over.
What's this? I am a blue blood. A general. I'll not lose to such.
You know, I was kind of hoping...
I think I'm having a moment.
The one thing I'm kind of disappointed I've never seen with the 3DS games is I've never seen a model T-pose yet, and that makes me upset. I just want to see, like, an entire animation play out where the model's supposed to be doing something, but they're just T-posing. Look at all these dying Valiant Green units. Brings a tear to my eye. If Hector were here, he wouldn't let that happen. Because he's Hector of Australia. I almost just said Hector of Australia. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Okay, let's just finish up this battle real quick and be on with our lives, shall we?
Charge!
That was a fine victory.
Didn't really take much effort.
You must be Alm. Let me thank you again for helping Tatiana.
We're happy to help, General. I heard you were opposed to this war. Will you lend us your strength? Not a man among us wishes this conflict to last any longer than it must.
Oh, that pause, he's like, strokes his cravat.
I'm afraid I cannot offer you an answer here and now. There's a village a ways ahead. I'll await you there. Until then.
Bye, Tatiana. Wait, is she not leaving? She's just gonna stay with us? She didn't even talk to him. Is she still with us? Yeah, she didn't follow him and... Oh, the village is right there. Okay. I thought he was gonna, like, travel somewhere up the map and be like, I'll meet you there for no apparent reason. But hey, we can do some forging now. Oh, hey, we can talk to Tatiana right away.
Oh, look who's here! Welcome! You don't have to feel uncomfortable. I don't care what land you hail from. You got rid of that rotten Jerome, and that makes you a hero around here. He and Nuibaba from up Fear Mountain have caused us nothing but suffering. And who came to our aid? Not the Emperor, nor the Duma faithful. The only one who fought for us was General Ezekiel. Doesn't matter who he was or where he's from, he's a good and noble man.
Okay then, well...
Clive and I became close after enlisting in the Knights of Zofia. Our houses had cordial relations before that.
Yeah, I worry about your relationship with him.
But Claire wouldn't let me near her elder brother. On the battlefield, Clive was like some mythological hero. From the moment I saw him, I knew my heart was his.
Okay, are you sure your eyes aren't bad? Have you seen his stats, lady?
And for all his toughness, when the two of us are alone, he can be quite... Well, that is none of your concern.
Then why are you telling me? Like, you literally seem excited to tell me about, like, what you do with him when you're alone. And how bad... You guys creep me out, that's it. Like, I like you individually. Well, I mean, mostly you. Clive is... He's contradictory, and I can appreciate that. So, you know what? I don't dislike him either.
I was raised in an orphanage in one of Rigel's villages. But I wasn't a sad child. Far from it, in fact. I always had lots of friends, and the clerics were very kind. That's what inspired me to become a cleric myself. I want to help people the way they helped me. Oh, you think I've succeeded? Well, that's nice of you. I wonder... I'm quite the scatterbrain, if you hadn't noticed. Why, just the other day, I had to bake bread for the church's hungry. But I forgot it was in the oven, and the loaf came out like a stone.
What the hell? This is like some... She's like some opposite Nephany from a different universe.
Of course, everyone laughed and ate it anyway. Probably broke their teeth. Sometimes I think they give me more support than the other way around.
That's nice. Let's go to House 1.
We meet again, Alm.
I've been waiting outside this house that is not mine.
General Ezekiel.
They told me to stop loitering several times, but I have not thrown away trash in this instance.
Have you given any more consideration to what we spoke of before?
Now that I have turned my lance on Jerome, Rigel will not have me. But neither can I offer that lance to you. I still have no recollection of who I am, or from whence I came.
You literally have no memories?
You've lost your memory?
I have. All I know is that I washed up on the shores of Rigel grievously wounded. I was thrown in prison and accused of being a spy, or worse. But Emperor Rudolph saved me. He gave me a name and took me in. He raised me as a father would his own son. And yes, I may have betrayed him, but never would I help you do him harm.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. Forgive me for asking so much of you.
You are not in the wrong. Alm, by the gods!
What?
What's wrong?
Is it about the hand?
Where did you get that mark on your left hand?
What, this?
You look so upset.
I don't know, actually. I've just always had it.
Is that so? Some time ago, Emperor Rudolph gave me what I thought was odd advice. He said that if I met a man with a mark on his left hand, I was to follow him. For that man is chosen, he said. He shall save all of Rigel, and with it, all of Valentia.
That's very strange.
I agree. But now that I have met you, I must heed my Emperor's words. I am yours to command, my lord.
Okay. Kind of plot devicey, but whatever. I don't know, like... I'm very excited. I just like seeing... Alm is very humble when it comes to this whole Chosen One thing. Or whatever it is. He doesn't even really know about it, whatever it's supposed to be. Why is there just wine sitting outside this person's house? So Rigel's homes are made of brick. Interesting. Brick house. Never see houses like this back in Zofia. Well, I'm glad we have him aboard now. Does he have a weapon? No. Neither of you have anything. But he does have the mounted skill, that's it. I was about to say he has some extraordinary special skill, but no. Just a cavalier. Or a gold knight.
I got no love for Zofia, but I suppose I owe you a word of thanks anyway.
He sounds like how I thought Jesse would sound.
Huh? Why do I hate Zofia? Because I pour my blood and sweat into working this here barren land is why. You Zofians have Milla's blessing, or bounty, or whatever blasted thing it is. You eat your fill without working a day. Life's just one big party for you lot. Makes me sick, it does.
I feel like that's literally some, like, social commentary right there. But whatever. Are you familiar with a delicacy called ambrosia? Ambrosia. It's valuable stuff. Some even go so far as to call it food of the gods. Some say Sage's hamlet in Rigel is the only place it is made. But I've studied the subject for years, and now I can say beyond a doubt, I've discovered the secret recipe for ambrosia and can make it right now. How about that yet? Is your stomach growling yet? I'm just missing a few ingredients. Yogurt, Duma moss, and an orange. Good thing oranges literally fall from the sky every day. Bring me those 3 things and I will whip up some legendary ambrosia. Alas, it seems you don't have this yogurt. Why don't you carry around yogurt in your pockets like a normal person? I need yogurt, Duma moss, and an orange, got it? I don't think I've ever seen Duma moss before. And I think I may have eaten our yogurt earlier. I have this thing which increases skill and speed. Oh, I have yogurt. I guess I just don't have whatever Duma moss is. Wherever the hell you'd actually get that. This stone looks older than time. I never got that phrase, older than time. Let's go to house 2.
Ezekiel says he has no memory of his past. Tatiana found him washed up ashore one day, badly wounded. She was nursing him back to health when... well, you've seen his face. Wasn't a fortnight before she was in love. Don't suppose I can blame her.
Oh, so he doesn't... I don't think he's actually in love with her back, but he definitely does care for her.
Are you all headed to Rigel Castle? I see.
You're all gonna die!
Perhaps that's best for His Excellency as well. But the mountain ahead is cursed with a blight of fell beasts. Necro dragons spawn there without end, or so the travelers say. Even if you've the luck to elude them, eruptions often bury the path in stone.
Okay. Thanks. I guess. Okay, well, let's head to the smithy, shall we? We almost have 3 gold and a lot to spend. Why is there a person here? Have you ever seen a Draco shield before? Yeah, you had 2 chances to get one, but you effed up both of them. Good job. They soften physical blows, mitigate magic, and can even heal you. Just so happens my family has forged these shields for generations. My grandfather presented one to the Emperor himself. Can't make them without dragon scales, though, no sir. You need no less than 4 dragon scales to make a proper Draco shield. You happen to find 4 and want to try the Shield of Shields, come see me. I'll make you the finest Draco shield you ever did see. Sorry, but doesn't look like you have enough. Come back when you have 4. I think we have 1 on Celica's route. I think. Or it could be this route. Or we might have 2 total. I know I think we only have 1 for Celica's route. Hey, so we have a lot of forging options right now. It's kind of hard to tell what priorities are at the moment. Because everyone's weapons are pretty good. I do want to upgrade his Zweihander further, which it won't let me for some... Oh, I don't have enough silver. Hold on, lady. We're gonna get some silver. I mean, to be honest, we really don't need to further forge it. But why not? Since Gray's kind of handling it. And that'll make him as strong as he can possibly be. Another good idea might be to forge this steel bow further. Because we can always... The thing is, we can always forge steel lances or silver lances, but honestly, I don't see a whole lot that we need to forge aside from bows. But we don't have enough silver to really forge anything else right now, so... And guys, I don't know what this is, but is it worth forging the Rider's Bane into whatever this is? I wouldn't think so, but... just tell me in the comment section. Because I've heard the Rider's Bane is, like, the best spear in the whole game. Next to, like, silver spears, so... I'm unsure of what I'm actually supposed to.
What's wrong, Alm? You get some bad pottage in the mess tent again? Oh, I was just wondering what this mark on my left hand really means. No surprise, what with Zeke's speech about saving Valentia and all.
He shall save all of Rigel, and with it all of Valentia.
No pressure there. No kidding.
Wait, you don't actually believe what he said, do you?
What? No. No, I don't harbor any delusions of grandeur. But it's true that we're fighting to save Zofia, at the very least. So I got to wondering if that wasn't part of helping all Valentia.
Huh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. In a messed up kind of way.
Celica has one of those too, right? That mark? Yes, she does.
So maybe you guys are destined to save the world together, or whatever. I mean, it has to be fate or something that the two of you met, right?
Fate? I don't know about that, Gray. It's a coincidence for sure, but...
Kidding! I was kidding. Sheesh, man. You're really starting to worry me here. If you don't laugh it off, it makes me sound like a lunatic for saying it.
Sorry. You're right. I'm not sure about the rest of it, but me and Celica meeting really could be fate. I'd like to believe it is, at any rate.
Okay, well... That's that. I guess we'll just head to the next fight. I guess nothing's spawning anymore, either. Huh. So I guess we'll head over to fight... Who is this? Whoever this is. Is this just going to be a generic fight? Okay, so we can equip our newcomers with some stuff. Sadly, I don't think we have anything. I could just give him the Duma Lance, honestly. Yeah, I think I'll just hand him the Duma Lance. It's going to tank his speed a little, but it's better than nothing. With Tatiana, maybe I'll hand her a shield, because I don't really see a point in handing her anything else. So I'm going to hand her a steel shield. Okay, let's view the map. So all the enemies are up here. Led by Magnus, who has a Silver Purse ++. Next to Hestia. And the random Duma Faithful. So apparently Hestia, Marla, and Sonia are all part of something. I didn't quite read the comment. I didn't get a chance to. I apologize. But apparently they're all related somehow. And I'll look into that in a bit. Wait, where are the rest of us? Oh, I didn't even see these guys on the sides. Oh. Oh my god. I got like the team of shittiest people to sit out here and wait. Well, I guess they're out of the way, so yay on that, but...
Leave this to me.
Matilda could probably solo these guys, honestly. Maybe. If not, I could just send our knight boys to do so. Which I think I'll do.
Ha! Stand aside!
And I'll have them backed by Python. In the meantime, I'm just gonna do the usual Gray plan I've been doing, because it works. Especially since once you get rid of the caster, nothing is a threat to him anymore. So apparently the only reason you can loot Dread Fighters like this is because you could in the original game. There's no other reason. Just kind of
let's go.
Weird reasoning, I'd say. Okay, so what are the roles of these people up here? To tactically swoop in and do nothing? I don't really get why half of us are out here. I do find that really odd, honestly. A lot of the time, Shadows of Valentia tends to do this weird positioning thing, where it's like, haha, your units are strategically positioned elsewhere, even though there is no strategic advantage to that whatsoever. And it actually makes the level take even longer. Gray is going to solve all of our problems. When I started this, some people, I'm guessing people who aren't like that attuned to Fire Emblem was like, oh, you're playing on hard mode, get ready to have your ass kicked. And while I felt that the game could be frustrating, but it was never, like, it was never so difficult. It felt like I kept getting frustrated more by mechanics I didn't understand, as opposed to like true difficulty. There were some difficult levels. I guess these guys are just gonna kill them all. Whoops, I didn't mean to skip that. My bad. Habit. How about you invoke?
That was amazing.
Only 2, but better than nothing.
Yeah, bye.
Wait, does that ring increase the tome range? Oh, it does. It turned Cliff into a goddamn... Wait a minute. If I gave that to Delthea, she could be an artillery unit, but I think it's fine on Cliff. It gives him something different, at least.
Take this! This is my strength!
And the thing about Alm is he isn't as strong as, say, Matilda, Delthea, or Gray, but his stats are pretty evenly balanced, I'd say. Like, he hasn't gone around the full loop of Gray, so that's not a fair comparison. But if I, per se, compared him to her, he does end up having more natural defense. But I wouldn't say he's better. He does have access to some stuff that no one else has.
Nothing will
so
stop
that's
me.
a thing, but... I completely forgot that you could heal people. Well, let's hope this doesn't all go in the garbage can. Oh, I forgot about Python. Oh no. That's not good. Python's probably dead. I didn't think about that.
Sorry.
I thought we'd be able to wipe them all out, but I was wrong. I was wrong, and now Python's gone. Probably. He's gonna double Python? That's how slow you are? You're getting doubled by generic cavaliers? It's been a while since any one of my characters has been doubled. Please, he's just Clive. Don't do this. Oh, the invoked Dreadfighters can actually crit for a decent amount of damage. Nothing huge. And in general, they seem to come in less numbers than Jenny's because they are stronger, so. I need to get all these guys up here because these ones are the ones that I need to be up there with everyone else.
I thought...
No, no, no. Oh, I pushed charge forgetting that they were up there. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo that turn. I'm so going to have to redo that turn. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. I'm just gonna skip this turn because he's gonna die. He's just dead. I'm gonna have to turn wheel anyway. What? He's alive? No one died? How? I need an explanation for this right now. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Here goes.
Just barely. One thing I will admit is I had a very different impression of how this game was going to play. Going in. I had the impression the way... Like, everyone keeps saying variable progression, or variable class progression, acting like it's a huge deal that you can do this. And it wasn't anything worth freaking out about, honestly. When I heard that there was a variable class progression in this game, or how you can go down different routes, I thought, oh my goodness, every single character in this game has multiple classes they can go into. You could probably mix some skills with some of the classes. I'm very excited to get into that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you, Hestia. But when I actually got here, literally all that meant was the villagers. These 3 people are the only people that you could actually do any amount of customization with, without pitchforks. Which is, it just kind of sucked. I was hoping for a lot more mix and matching, like FF Tactics or something like that, that just kept it from being, I don't know, level down this path, you get this spray, please be okay. That wasn't that bad. Although these mages are not good for him. He can only dodge for so long. Okay, so we're gonna open up a path for Gray to get in here. I thought. But I guess not. It's okay, we can still do it with Python. Never mind, Python can't cross the bridge. But Matilda can. I legitimately don't understand. Yeah, I actually don't understand. I'm so confused. Why can Matilda go across, but he can't?
This is how it's done.
There you go, Alm. Use that bow.
I never yield.
Oh my god. Okay.
Excellent.
Alright, Gray, you ready? For another tough battle? Tiger stance.
Come on. Damn, I'm good.
Why? I've done nothing wrong.
Oh. They do try to make you feel bad for killing them, but...
What was that?
Gray has gained access to the villager class change, so he can loop again. Not even sure if we're gonna bother, but we'll see. Okay, Alm, let's have you finish this map. Or not. Alm, you had a 77 hit chance. What happened? I really didn't want to go back on the Gray train, but I guess we're gonna have to. Since Alm doesn't want to hit his target correctly. I'm sorry, guys. It just ended up this way. If I can loop... Oh my goodness, I just thought about it. If I pitchforked Atlas into a villager, trained him up as a dread fighter, then he could go back around and become a bow knight again. Think about that. Just think about that.
Hey, can the next fight be less painful?
I feel like we're putting a little bit too much workload on Gray, and Tobin did a lot, surprisingly, too. Tobin's probably the most meh archer, and by meh, I mean he's, like, right in the middle. He's not... Actually, no, I'd say he's better than Leon, but worse than Atlas, so I guess he's pretty high up there. Just for this playthrough, of course. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed this, episode and this little slaughter with Gray. I do intend to do the same thing with Saber. This game is fun. I think it's even more fun when it's broken. But the thing is, I was really... How do I say this? I guess my initial impression of this game was it was allowed to be more broken than I thought it was. This game is still relatively restricted in how you progress. Even though people called it variable progression and got all excited over it, it's still one of the most limited progression systems I've ever seen, so... Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the series, please leave a like. And if you want to become a member of the Dust Brigade, just click subscribe. Thank you, and see you on the next episode. Right now.